you read a story in the paper or saw a clip on the news involving an American military member who had been killed while serving his or her country. If you were anything like most people, your immediate reaction was probably, "Oh my gosh, that is so horrible," or "How sad," or "I'm glad that my family doesn't have to deal with anything like that." While you may have the utmost respect and admiration for the members of our military, it is difficult for most of you to fully understand the danger they place themselves in each and every day to protect the lives we all live here in the United States. Anyone with a heart feels a certain degree of sadness when they hear about a service member losing their life in combat. However, until it actually happens to you or someone close to you, there is no way anyone can possibly understand how it affects so many lives. I'm here today to try to convey to all of you what type of person it takes to put it they have never even met. It takes a person of character, a person who knows what they have, is thankful for what they have, and is willing to give whatever it takes to preserve those freedoms for all of us. It takes a person with more courage than most people can even imagine. That is why I'm here to tell you about Lance Corporal Joshua Twig. For the past 5 years of my life, I have been lucky enough to know Josh Twig, a 2007 Penn graduate who is also my best friend and boyfriend. I met Josh those 5 years ago at this very high school. It was easy to see that we were both very different. Josh was the funny, outgoing guy who was usually doing something he wasn't supposed to be, and I was the quiet, straight-A student who was well-behaved. He played football for 6 years, and he enjoyed every second of his time here at Penn Manor. No matter what, he always had you laughing and put an instant smile on your face. It wasn't unheard of to see him in the hallway making caps toward other tables, and one cap hit me right in the forehead during a specific lunch period. I would walk past Mr. D. Fulton's history classroom to hear him take a deep breath and say, "Mr. Twig." I often found myself inside Mr. R. Fulton's math class to hear him say to Josh's, "What are you guys doing? You're going to be on the outside looking in." Regardless of doing things he probably shouldn't have been, everyone was always laughing with him, teachers included. As a student here at Penn Manor, I attended Veterans Day assemblies just like you. I sat in the same auditorium hearing guest speakers every single Veterans Day. 3 years ago, I was a senior, and I stood on the same stage, taking part in the same Veterans Day assembly. But I never really understood the true meaning until that day. Josh had recently graduated boot camp and was in infantry school in North Carolina. As I sat on the stage listening to Reverend McCauley speak about his son who gave his life in Iraq, my eyes filled. Here I am, 3 short years later, and it is me. I'm here to tell you about my life with the military, the sacrifices that our military members make, and what we can do to recognize and support them in the future. And I'm going to start by telling you our story. As high school sweethearts starting into adult life,